When I wear it, I straight up look like I'm one of the girls screaming for the Beatles. Hey, I'm Margaret Cho, and this is my passion project. I am a stand-up comedian. I've been doing stand-up comedy since 1984, and I'm so excited about my film, Fire Island, that's coming on Hulu. So a lot of people know me from my stand-up comedy, but my true passion is sustainable fashion. My initial interest in fashion came from all of the fashion magazines my mother would subscribe to in the 70s and the 80s. So I remember issues of Vogue that she often would get inspiration from the pages and sew up her own versions of them and mini versions for me. Sustainability and upcycling to me is really just about taking what you have and recreating it into something new. And I think it's really important. I think fashion is one of the places where there's a lot of environmental waste. Also, we are neglecting so much of a rich fashion history that is at our disposal. And fashion is cyclical, so everything comes back in 20 years. You stay alive long enough, you can live through 8 to 10 cycles of that. Maybe, I don't know if you're going to live for like 200 years, but I have enough clothes to probably do that. And my goal is to not buy anything new. Everything that I have, I've had for a long time, or it's a small designer that I really, really like, or it's something that's upcycled from something else, or things that I just get for free. One of my very favorite pieces is actually a school uniform that I bought in London in 1987. It looked like it was probably mid 60s. So when I wear it, I straight up look like I'm one of the girls screaming for the Beatles, because it was probably worn then. I've also spent time altering it and changing some of the darts and the seams inside. So it's got this durability that I think is really important. And it has kind of the spirit of everybody who's worn it before, including myself in all of the different eras that I've worn it. My go-to outfit would probably be a uniform from the mid-60s, upcycled into something very chic. I would have a studio in London. It would be right off of Portobello Road. My summer line is about upcycling fast fashion and redoing it, sewing pieces together, creating swimwear, activewear from pieces that normally would be thrown away, and things that are thought to have a short shelf life actually could have a long shelf life. I think the face of my Summer 22 campaign, I would definitely ask Michelle Yeoh. She's so gorgeous, and I really love her just as an icon. If somebody was into upcycling, I say start in your own closet. Go and look at pieces that you don't really like. See what you can do with it. You know, things can be changed, things can be altered. Almost all of my legwear has been turned into cat and dog clothing. There's a lot of stuff that we can really reuse and rethink, like, what is this good for? I have my mother's old fur coats have all been made into a patchwork quilt that I put on my couch. So there's like lots of things that are like housewares and things that I think are really great that people don't think about when they think about upcycling. Oh, you can use, it's fabric that can be used for all sorts of things. Also resale houses, places that do kind of more high-end items, because I think that's got a lot of value. And I almost never pay any money for that. What I do is I take what I have already and then trade that in for something new to me, but definitely not new to the planet. I just did a special for Netflix, and I wore a Rick Owens dress from the early 2000s, a Burberry trench, and Louboutins from the early 2000s. So I was essentially like a time traveler from the early 2000s doing stand-up comedy in 2022. Be sure to check out my movie Fire Island on Hulu. And if you want to find out more about me, it's margaretcho.com, at Margaret Cho on Twitter, Margaret_Cho on Instagram, and the Margaret Cho on TikTok. Thanks to Parade for having me, and be sure to subscribe for more passion projects.